Hey, welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something that can genuinely level up your career, upgrading your business English. We're going to take some simple, everyday sentences and turn them into powerful statements that really build your confidence and get you noticed. So let's dive right in. You know that feeling, right? We've all been there. You say something and the words just fall flat. You know what you meant, but it just didn't land with the impact you wanted. Well, that's exactly what we're here to fix today.
See, this isn't just about speaking better English. It's about being more influential. Using the right words doesn't just get your point across. It builds your credibility. It tells people that you're a serious, strategic thinker. And that's the gap we're going to close right now.
All right, so first up, expressing your ideas. This is all about shifting from just, having an opinion in a conversation to actually shaping that conversation. Okay, check out the difference here. Saying something is a good idea is, well, it's just an opinion, but calling it a viable and strategic solution, whoa, that shows you've thought about how it works and how it fits into the bigger picture. Same thing with I agree versus I'm in full agreement. One is passive, the other adds real authority to your support. Now this one is a game changer. I don't agree can feel a little blunt, almost confrontational. But when you say, I respectfully disagree with that perspective, you do something brilliant. You're separating the person from their idea, which lets you challenge the point without making it personal. It keeps the conversation moving forward. Let's just pause on this one for a second, because this phrase is a masterclass. It shows you're confident enough to speak up, but you're also showing respect for the other people in the room. That's how you have productive, powerful discussions. This slide is perfect for showing how to manage conversations. Instead of just pushing something off with, let's talk about this later, saying, let's revisit this sounds so much more planned and professional. And when you're giving feedback, there is room for improvement, feels collaborative and forward-looking, not like you're just pointing out a mistake. Okay, so let's switch gears and talk about the day-to-day stuff. We're talking projects, deadlines, all those things where using clear, professional language can save you a whole lot of stress. Can you feel the difference? The words problem and late can make people panic, but challenge and behind schedule, they reframe the whole situation. A challenge is something you overcome. Being a little behind schedule sounds totally manageable. It's all about being solution-focused, not an alarmist. Saying that's not possible is kind of a dead end, right? But saying it's not feasible at this time is so much more diplomatic. It kind of leaves the door open for later. And instead of just saying we need more time, framing it as we require an extension turns it into a formal professional request that's way more likely to be approved. These are your everyday power-ups. I'm currently tied up is just a polite professional way to say you're busy without sounding rude. And saying something requires immediate action elevates that simple feeling of urgency into a really clear professional priority that people will listen to. All right, for our last section, let's focus on the language that really builds great teams. The way you ask for things, give updates, and offer praise, it all has a direct impact on your relationships at work. This is all about adding that professional polish. Send me the file is a command. Could you please forward the document is a respectful request. It's a tiny change, but it makes a huge difference in how you come across. And asking someone to elaborate invites them to give you a much richer, more detailed answer. What I love about these advanced phrases is that they build trust. I will look into this and get back to you gives your colleague total assurance. They know what's happening next. And please don't hesitate to reach out. Sounds so much more genuinely helpful and supportive. It makes people feel comfortable asking for help. And finally, appreciation. Look, good job is fine, but excellent work, well executed, is specific, and that makes it way more meaningful. And adding sincerely to your thanks, it adds a layer of genuine gratitude that makes people feel really seen and valued. So as we start to wrap this up, let's be really clear. This isn't about learning fancy words just for the sake of it. This is about making a conscious choice to use language that truly reflects how capable and ambitious you are. It's pretty amazing, right? When you start using this kind of precise, thoughtful language, the impact is immediate. You project more confidence, people see you as more professional, and ultimately, you come across as way more competent in your role. Okay, so now I'm curious. Think back on all the examples we just went through. Was there one that really clicked for you? One that you're like, oh yeah, I'm totally using that in my next meeting. And just remember this, mastering this kind of language isn't just about making your day-to-day work easier. It's a direct investment in your career. It's how you go from being seen as someone who does the work to someone who leads the work.